Yeah! What up? It's me, NOS. No Snero. Noise over silence. No one son. Now on stage. No one similar to the north over south. Yeah! What's good, baby? It's 2025. Still for another year and a few days. Another year. Another month and a few days. And we gonna keep doing what we do. Keep finish up strong. You know what I mean? It's been a rough year, but still, we still here. And so, thank you for clicking on this video. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight on this eve of Thanksgiving. Yo yo, what's good, High Sense? AKA, it's Unseen, right? Or am I mixing it up? I might be. But either way, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you, love. Welcome. You could be anywhere, but you chose to click on this video and spend a little bit of time with me. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Yeah, see, my memory ain't that bad. I was gonna start this live video about an hour ago, but right when I was about to hit the button, my daughter called, and she's in Mexico, so you already know, gotta pick that up. Even if she wasn't in Mexico, whenever she calls, I'm picking up. On the first ring. It'll never get to the third ring. So yeah, man. I don't want to hold you all tonight. I know everybody's cooking or they got plans. They're going out because tomorrow you probably got a day off. Hopefully you're not tied up into something that you don't want to do tomorrow. And I titled this video, if you could have the perfect Thanksgiving, what would that look like? Yeah, they down there in Mexico, chilling with a lady's mom. So that's really dope, and it's really cool that, you know, I still get my calls. Aura's new thing is playing darts. She learned how to play darts, and she's all about showing me how good she is, which she is pretty good at playing darts for a 5-year-old, I will say. Juju! What up, love? Yeah, so I'm gonna go first. Matter of fact, let me throw the question up there. Start a Q&A. Perfect Thanksgiving. What does it look like? Done. Start Q&A. I gotta get a whiteboard. That'll make it so much easier. Nah, don't apologize. You good. We good. You made it. And you should know you shouldn't be on no phone while you driving, but I'm gonna let you rock because I know you got this. You from YO, baby. We could do 10 things while we driving. You know what I mean? Back in the day, in my heyday, I used to be able to crack a Dutch, break down some jetbak, spread it in a Dutch, roll a perfect fucking pencil Dutch. You know what I mean? Driving a stick shift back in the day. But I don't do that no more. That's not who I am. Both your kids together on Thanksgiving, Juju? Yeah, that is a good one. That is a great one. Ken says chilling in my apartment eating pizza and watching sports. For real? Pizza, Ken? I like that though. Pizza it's a monumental food. Bachelor life, baby. Maybe something come through the late night for you, huh? Cause I'm not even gonna hold you. My perfect Thanksgiving, I definitely got something moist coming through at the end of the night to bring in the day. The next day, the Black Friday. Let me go back to back to back to back. Yeah, Juju, you remember. You remember what type of time we was on. We was on that high life. Oh, word, Ken? The 40 years old, no kids, no wife, unlimited funds? All praises be to you, family. That's what it is. You live in the life. You know, you definitely live in the life, yo. And it's especially if you enjoy it, I enjoy it for you. Word. I'm living vicariously through you. For the most part. You know that, and hopefully you get the day off tomorrow. Like, that's the icing on the cake. If you don't have to like go clock in nowhere, you get to just kick your feet up tomorrow all day. Eat pizza leftovers, or maybe go get some ramen. So you know you gotta help the pizza digest. That's the life. I'll be living vicariously through you tomorrow, family. Family, friends, and fun. That's what's up, cute fox. I feel like I want us to go in depth though. I'm about to give you my perfect Thanksgiving. All the family together, the foods and the games. Yep. Okay, you do a lot of traveling, that's what it is. Okay. Can you live in the life? You don't stay still. You ain't got no kids. I hope everything else is just as you want it, family. My perfect Thanksgiving though, it's gotta have some drama in it though. It's gotta have just not like the crazy drama, but like the crazy drama that's just enough drama to make everybody laugh at the end of it. Just enough trauma to where it's like a core life moment, a core memory. It establishes a core memory of everybody who is there. That would be pretty dope. Like, I feel like Thanksgiving is one of them holidays where the whole family gotta get together, especially the family that don't really mesh with each other like that. They gotta get together in the same spot so it could be a little bit of tension. And then hopefully that opens up the space for them to work it out. You know, maybe that'll be like the drama right there, like the point where they meet and they haven't talked in like a year. They haven't talked in 364 days since the last Thanksgiving. And they just hash it out. Maybe words get said, maybe voices get elevated, maybe curses get curses get launched. Maybe a little scuffle breaks out. But then after that, you know, they bury the hatchet because somebody got washed up and they like, fuck, I can't fight this cat. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's a stalemate, maybe it's a draw, and they get over it. Tables flipped. Facts. I'm actually going to, spades tables. Word. Somebody reneging, flip the table. They throw the whole book situation off. Books is fucked up for the whole night. I keep having this vision of me going to like my uncle's house tomorrow. And my uncle and his wife are super cool. And I have no static with them whatsoever. But there's always something said, not necessarily from them, but like in these situations with family, when you sit down at a table, there's always something said. Y'all know me, I live on the fringes, you know what I'm saying? If somebody says something religious or like political, I'm gonna have a hot take. And I feel like I'm gonna make people like stop chewing for a second. Like, what did he just say? And that's a good thing. I think every family needs that. Every family needs that one guy who's just like adrenochrome loose farm out of nowhere. Maybe it's both my baby daddies. Wow, Juju, that's high drama. But that would be cool though. Like, that says a lot about them, and it says a lot about you. That everybody can like get together. You know, it'll probably, if it does happen, it'll probably be on some quick, like, you know, they come through to get a plate around the same time. That would be ideal, man. Like, my perfect world, all baby mamas and baby daddies that don't necessarily live together with their baby mamas and baby daddies, they still get to come through for the holidays, spread some cheer, kiss the babies, get a plate, get a drink, And you know, not too much drama, maybe a little bit of drama, like, yo, your shirt is crazy. Why would you wear that? Like, yo, your shoes is talking to you or something like that. Like, nothing too crazy, not no full blown arguments, no tears being shed, but definitely like, I don't know. Like, damn, yo, yeah, you brought the macaroni salad, but who puts carrots in the like that type of drama? You know what I'm saying? That type of drama. Facts. We all family. And we all know Juju could cook, so I'm definitely coming through. Matter of fact, I just realized, Juju, we were supposed to go live together tonight. Damn, what happened? Maybe you're not ready. But I'm always ready. Carrots in the mac, yo, is diabolical. And hopefully nobody ever does that. I just said that off the top of my head, because I'm like, what's the worst you could do to macaroni salad? What's the worst? What's the worst thing? That's what I should have named this video. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. We're going to do another question. The question is, what's the worst dish you've ever had at Thanksgiving? Done. Jody was good, cuzzo. Yo, for real. Thanksgiving's with on Faye, man. That's one of the reasons, one of the biggest reasons I have to be grateful to be born into the family that I was born into. Cause my aunt Faye she could go outside, take a stick off the ground, put it in a pot, and 10 minutes later you would have the illest tasting stick you ever had in your life. Oh, that's right. We rescheduled for the move. That's right. I forgot. I was jumping ahead of the gun. But yeah, man, my aunt Faye, rising power. I miss her cooking. I miss her gentle soul, and her family. She had so many children, which means I had so many cousins and extended family. Right, Jody? You know, Jody. How's Olivia? Oh, I should delete that comment, Juju. That's terrible. Potato salad with raisins. Blech. Blech. But like raisin bread though, like homemade raisin bread, definitely bring that. Oh, that's right. I invited you all to tell me what's the worst. Did you actually have potato salad with raisins? Who made that? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what's up. Tell her I said hey. Give her a big hug for me. Tell the family I said hey. It's funny, every time a holiday comes around, one of the first questions I ask myself about the family is I wonder what cousin Gerald is doing, because his spot is the meetup spot. And every time I get to see the family all together, it's always at his crib. So I'll be wondering what he be doing. I need to call him, just on some little cousin calling big cousin stuff. Damn, I'm trying to remember your name. I know it's Warren something. It's Derek Warren. There we go. AKA Makoa. I think if I'm pronouncing that right. But shout out to you, family. Thank you for joining us on this live. Mad love to you. I thought it was ambrosia salad, but it was potato salad with raisins. I know. Oh. There's a salad called ambrosia salad. I've never even heard of that. I've heard of the reality TV star. Her name was Ambrosia. That's the only thing I know about ambrosia, fam. I have no idea there was a salad called ambrosia. You cooked an Italian feast? Say less. What is an Italian feast for Thanksgiving? I know you got this the big ziti. Did you make any broccoli rabe? Oh my god, I'm dying for some broccoli rabe. Dying. Unseen said I can't call it worst dish. I'm adventurous with food, so if it didn't work, I just let it be. All right, Unseen. So, what's the worst dish you ever had, or what's the worst dish you ever cooked? Like a dish that you thought was gonna be slamming, but it wasn't quite there. Sweet potatoes that weren't cooked at all, just crunchy and bland. Oh damn, who did that, Cuzzo? Sweet potatoes that ain't cooked? I mean, they do be taking like a good hour to cook. But at least an hour. And you don't have to do nothing to a sweet potato. You put the sweet potato in the oven for a good hour, you take it out, you eat it. You don't even really need to do nothing. But what I always do is I always say butter, cinnamon, a little bit of salt, manja. Hey Barbara, you love broccoli rabe? So do I. I love it to death. I miss it. You can only get broccoli rabe in New York, apparently. You can't get it anywhere else. They everywhere I go, every Italian spot I've been to outside of New York and ask for broccoli rabe, they act like they never heard of it before. And I'm like, what's wrong with you people? Are you even Italian? Do you even say manja? Ah, my lights are going out. Meatballs, pasta, sausage, stuffed artichokes. Ooh, you gotta teach me how to make artichokes. I mean, I could YouTube it, but I'd rather learn from you. What's your secret on the artichokes? Because I really don't get it. Green beans, homemade sauce. Okay, okay. You got a turkey. Do Italian? Is the traditional Italian Thanksgiving consist of a turkey at all? Like, what do y'all do? It's gotta be a turkey, right? Barbara, you don't like Indian food? I mean, it's weird because I agree with you. Like I actually like Indian food. On a scale of 1 to 10, like a 7, I give Indian food. In generalization. But I never, when somebody asks me what do I want to go eat, I never say Indian food. Never, not once, not once. If matter of fact, if you suggest we go to an Indian spot, I'm gonna be like, there's nothing better. But when I was vegan, Indian food was my Jimmy Jam, and it still is. Mushy rice, yo. I don't know how people do mushy rice. Some people like their rice mushy like that. I can't stand it. I need my rice to be perfect texture. Maybe a little bit on the crispy side, if anything. Where am I from? Where am I from, Barbara? I'm born and raised in New York City. Yonkers. I wasn't born in Yonkers, but I lived there for a very long time. Where you from, Barbara? Where you at in the world? You got the Barbara Tassinelli. Tassinelli? You gotta be Italian with the I at the end. I remember I learned that in like the third grade. If they got a vowel at the end of their name, they probably Italian. Your grandmother-in-law first Thanksgiving away from family and it was bad. Yo, not for nothing, cuzzo. Like I kind of feel bad for you because your standards are so high. You know what I mean? Growing up with Faye, and in our family, like everybody has at least one good dish. And so when we all get together, it's like 20 some odd great dishes. You probably not even gonna be able to eat everything. So when you go into other people's family, you just be like, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. Barbara, you make the best Italian artichokes. I believe it. Outside of my cousin Jody. Even though I've never had her artichokes, but If I know anything about Jody, I'm sure they fire. Yo, artichokes are slamming. If you really know what you're doing with the artichokes, I've had really good artichokes, and I've had my artichokes, which were pretty much like just raw, and I was like, maybe I just did this thing completely wrong. Even after I cooked them for a minute, like they came out of the oven looking exactly how they looked when I put them in the oven. I don't know. There's got to be a secret to it. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody, all 10 people in the chat, spending their Thanksgiving Eve with us for a few hot seconds. Appreciate it. Even if you're coming and going, you could be anywhere in the world. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up if anything that you hear or read resonates with you. It really helps the channel grow into the YouTuberverse. And if you like critical thinking, if you like deep conversations, uncomfortable conversations, if you like just a community being built from the ground up, consider subscribing. And with that, I digress. You have to stuff them and steam them. Yeah, I think that's what I did wrong. I didn't stuff them with anything. I just tried to eat them as they were. But I think the best artichokes I've ever had were stuffed with like some type of cream cheese, or I just remember something white coming out of it. Pause. But yeah, man, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving Eve and a great Thanksgiving. I will be spending my Thanksgiving on the road in the beginning half, and hopefully eating a lot of great food. I'm making potato salad myself. I've already boiled my potatoes. I've chopped my onions, my celery, my green pepper. I've got the mayonnaise on deck. I've got the relish on deck. I've boiled my hard-boiled eggs. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be love. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Shout out to you if you are cooking. Venus says, honestly, any bad dish for me is just unseasoned. Yeah, some people be missing out on the seasoning. Like they think food is just gotta, it's gonna taste good the way it's naturally tasting. Where some food is like that, like sweet potato is kind of one of them. Pepe said expired yogurt. You had expired yogurt? Ouch. You want to celebrate your wins tonight? How you gonna celebrate, Juju? I know what wins you talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Does anyone have suggestions on red wine because you're celebrating your wins? Okay, I got you. Nah, I'm not. I wish I was a wine person and I knew like all. What do they call them? When you're really good at wine, you're called sommelier. I wish I was a sommelier where I could tell you, I could smell the wine and I can tell you the notes in what region and what year. Yeah, that's actually one of the dopest jobs. I don't know how the people do that in the world, but there are people who are so good at wine. They know anything and everything about a wine just from a little sip. But maybe that's your calling, Juju. Maybe you can be a sommelier. You know, as a moonlight job at least. We're going out to dinner tomorrow. That's what it is. Wait, there's a place that's open that's serving dinner, Laura? Wow. Unknown quadruple 7. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Copper Tipton, what up, what up? I want suggestions on red wine. I don't know, my love. I don't know. You got the Google handy. Matter of fact, you want me to Google? I could Google right now. The red wine. And I could Google's red wine in season that's in your area. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you at. Oh, see, my man, Mr. Warren coming through with the Rex. You went with Rose. Don't do Rose. Nah. Rose is like that's cheating. That's like wine mixed with fruit juice. You gotta be fancy with it. Do the Moscato. I mean, even Moscato is kind of cheap. I could have told you Moscato or Rose, but it's got to be the Chianti. What did they call it? Chianti, Chianti. Got to get one of those. Hola, Tanaz. What up? Long time no see. We miss you. How you doing? How's the family? Laura Jackson says, I normally ate seafood mac and cheese. I wasn't ready. I thought it was regular mac and cheese and just tasted fish. I was horrified. Fish isn't my thing. Then surprise fish took, yeah, that'll do it. I've had lobster mac and cheese. Lobster mac and cheese is fucking good. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll fuck with lobster mac and cheese, but seafood mac and cheese, like it depends what kind of fish you got in there. Like you gotta have some breadcrumb grouper in there or something like that. Oh, the Cabonier. Cabonier? Okay. Okay, Juju, you got the lobster mac on deck. Okay, I see you. I believe you too. I haven't tasted anything that you've ever made that was bad. So if you say it's good, I believe it. Yo, I'm going to Applebee's tonight. Cause I was supposed to go last night. I was gonna treat my dad to Applebee's last night. I don't know why he loves Applebee's so much, but he does. And even after I told him that they pretty much microwave their food. They don't really cook it. The Kroger Arbor Mist, $5. Mr. Warren got the jokes. So we pull up in the Applebee's and we about to eat, but when we walk through the door, the hostess ain't there at the front to seat us like she usually is. So we stand there, we like no, we know they're gonna get to us. But like 2, 3, 4, about 5 minutes go by. Then somebody comes out the back, and finally she's like, "Just two for you." She said, "Just two tonight" or something like that. She didn't say hi. She didn't say how you doing. She didn't say sorry for the wait. She didn't say none of that shit. And this particular Applebee's, for some reason, they always got the fucking AC on 55 degrees. I don't know what that shit is about. They trying to freeze niggas out of there. And the Applebee's was pretty empty that night, like last night. And it's usually crowded. So she started bringing us down to like by the bar to eat. And I don't like to eat by the bar. And whenever an establishment is cold, the lower you go, the colder it is. So I wasn't having that. And I saw that there was mad booths empty. So I simply asked, I said, yo, could we go sit in the booth right over there? Right over there. Any one of these booths that we can sit? And she said, no, we can't sit that due to the rotation. Like she pulled some shit out her ass. I looked at her like, she definitely had a problem. So we go in there tonight. Again, we're going to retry it. We're going to see if the situation is better. Because I dead ass told my dad, I was like, yo, I don't necessarily mind if we never eat at this Applebee's again. And so we're going to go tonight. And I'm looking forward to it because, number one, I know I'm going to ask for the manager. And I'm going to be like, yo, what was happening here last night? Because whoever your hostess was last night, she needs to be talked to. She needs to be reprimanded. She needs to know that she needs to do a better job. Her job that she did last night was unacceptable. We turned around and we walked right the fuck out. Like I was getting kind of like low-key racist vibes from her. And I'm light-skinned. So how you gonna be, you know what I mean? That's why I be trying to act like it's not really happening, but she was definitely giving like pretentious vibes. And one thing I know about my dad, if I take my dad out to eat and he's already upset from the beginning, call it a night. Call it a night. Cause my dad is notorious for going into a restaurant and just just doing the most. Doing the most with the ordering. He needs 10, 15 minutes to read the menu. And the reason why he needs that long to read the menu is because he don't even be reading it. He be looking at the pictures, that ass. And with Applebee's, you can't do that. Applebee's, you cannot look at the pictures and think that that's what's going to come out from the kitchen. You also mastered Chef Ramsay's signature dish. What's Chef Ramsay's signature dish? Let me know. Only the orange can loop. I don't know what you mean, Pamela, but I hear you. Beef Wellington. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to it. Definitely am. Chef it up, girl. Anyway, I've talked my head off for a half hour. I told you I wasn't going to hold you, and I'm not. Mr. Warren, thank you for joining us. Juju State, thank you for joining us. Unseen, thank you for joining us. Everybody else who joined, Barbara, Venus, Cuzzo, Jody. I love you all. I'm not going to hold you like I said. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Because I got a couple more things to do before I go to Applebee's, if you know what I mean. I got to put on my pink shades, if you know what I mean. Thank you for hitting a thumbs up on the video. Thank you for maybe subscribing if you did subscribe. If not, I implore you to. If you enjoy critical thinking, if you enjoy uncomfortable conversations, if you enjoy real, substantial talk, consider subscribe. If you enjoy seeing a dad make family vlogs every once in a while, consider subscribe. And yeah, with that, I bid you all adieu. Happy holidays for the next couple days. Don't go too crazy. I'll see y'all on Black Friday. Send me a pic when I'm dressed with Pops. This is what I'm wearing. I ain't about to get dressed and go to Applebee's. Let me see if I can remember my prayer off the top of my head, because I've been practicing all day. Let's get that energy going. To the one of us who is many, we come to you in total awareness. Grant my friends peace, progress, prosperity, patience, pleasure, panacea, and persuasion in this ever-persistent present moment of now. Amen, aho. What's the other one? Ashe. Alakin. I remembered it. Yeah, off the top of the head. Let's go. It's going to be a good one. Have a great night, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.